Hi. I like playing with the Mystical Agriculture mod, as you know. Today I'm going to show you why. That didn't go as planned. But see, that is not as far as it goes, because this is Supremium Armor, which is the top tier of the base mod. You can get, I believe, one augment on this to begin with. This, however, is Insanium Armor, which you can get two, and is significantly better. Now, there are no higher speed modifiers, but I will still take it. In addition to that, we also have the Insanium Sword, which is, again, significantly better. Because with the Strength 4 augment, right here, Strength 4, we add an additional 25 attack damage. Meaning that if we found one, we could one-shot an Enderman. Because I believe they have about 40 health. Sayonara Golem. And on our armor, we have Wither Resistance and Jump Boost on our boots. Wither Resistance just makes it so that you don't get affected by Wither. Insanium. Leggings. Speed 2. Health Boost 6. Which brings our hearts up to that, as you can see. On our chest piece, we have Flight, obviously, and Hungerless, which means we don't have to friggin' eat. So all this stuff is useless to us. And on our helmet, we have Night Vision and Absorption. Absorption 6. Now that is nothing to laugh at. And granted, you might think this stuff is so overpowered. How could you ever consider using it in any type of mod pack ever? If you want to have any level of legitimacy or challenge. Let me explain to you how hard this stuff is to get, okay? Let me just show you what it takes to make a flight augment. It requires 4 nether stars and 4 supremium essence. The 4 nether stars on its own, not fun to get, but supremium essence requires 4 imperium essence. Imperium essence requires 4 tertium essence. Tertium essence requires 4 prudentium essence. Prudentium essence requires 4 inferium essence. And that is just for Supremium. Now you gotta think about all the levels you have to go through to get to Supremium. Alright, where is it? Hold on. Supremium. 1, 4, 16, 64. Whatever times 64, 4 times 64 is. 240. 256. 256 for one of these. And then you have to times for that again to get one Insanium Essence. 16 stacks of Inferium to get one of these. To make an Insanium Sword, you have to make 2 Insanium Gemstones and 2 Insanium Ingots, which requires 2 Insanium Essence and a base ingot for each of those. Alright? Times 4. Alright? 2, 4, 6, 8. And then you gotta go down through all the tiers. In addition to the Diamond Sword, but the Diamond Sword isn't really that much. I mean, it's kind of difficult to get, but that's like vanilla stuff. And in addition to that, the armor is the same way. This stuff is so unbelievably hard to get because you require so much Inferium. Like, I had a mob farm for Inferium, and you saw that it was producing, like, maybe, well, actually, you guys didn't see that episode, because it never aired. Because Max and Sam got things going too quickly. The point is, I had, like, a massive mob farm to gather mob loot, and mobs drop Inferium, like, maybe, I think, 50% of the time when they die. Something like that. A very high number. Alright, I had a pretty good mob farm going, and we were rolling in the Inferium. But it was nothing in comparison to what we actually needed to make Insanium. Right. Also, there's Tinker's integration for this stuff, other than Insanium. Insanium does not have Tinker's integration, because it's not part of the base mod. But yeah. That is why I always, if I can, add mystical agriculture, because the amount of help that it gives you is absolutely insane, but you also have to work for it. Like, really, really freaking work for it. I wanted to see if that would switch the flight off if I accidentally removed it by trying to switch it with Supremium. Yeah. One thing that does annoy me is that, like, it has all these fancy textures here, but when you actually wear it, it looks like just normal armor. You look like a freaking jelly bean. Honestly, I prefer the look of the Supremium armor, honestly, just because it looks good. Like, I still look like a jelly bean, but I look like a cherry flavored jelly bean rather than a grape flavored jelly bean. This one just kind of looks gross and also, oddly enough, kind of depressing. At least when I'm wearing the red one, I kind of look like some kind of, I look like a gummy bear. Yeah. What's that, like 50 some odd attack damage. 53 attack damage. What's in here? Hmm. Okay. So the fact that I made for this does not add anything to blacksmith chest. Okay. That's fine. Anyways. Yeah. I love the mystical agriculture mod. It is absolutely amazing. I do wish that we could have stuck with magical crops, but I'm pretty sure that that one kind of faded out, despite how good it was. It's like magical crops was pretty much just equally as good as mystical agriculture is, but it was for like older versions. And in addition to having everything that mystical agriculture has, it also had decent textures for the armor. Ugh, sorry. It just kind of annoys me that the armor doesn't have a special texture when you're wearing it, as opposed to when it's in your inventory. So yeah, that is why I absolutely love the mystical agriculture mod. Do I think they could take some notes from magical crops, their origins? Yes, absolutely. But I still love it. I think it's absolutely amazing and a very helpful mod. Because in addition to giving you like armor and stuff, it allows like easier farming of resources. Like it adds all these essences and all these seeds. And like they're not easy to get. Like depending on how valuable the resource is, you have like different difficulty levels to get the seeds. So like let's see, where is diamond seeds? Like right here. You have to have supremium, 4 diamonds, and a prosperity seed base. And I already showed you the whole supremium thing. Yeah, it has like just a boatload of content in general, honestly. It makes my life so much easier and convenient while also not being like some cheap trick, which I absolutely love. Like you have to work for it, but ultimately it will make your life less of a pain. And that is why I love playing with mystical agriculture. Oh dear gosh, game lag. But yeah, maybe next time I do one of the videos, I'll get into like Tinker's Construct or something like that. Why I always add that because that is a ton of fun. Though I feel like I've already showed you guys enough of that as is, but still. All right. See you all next time. Bye.